dude.
Okay, yeah, it should be picking up. Yep, we're live. Jesus, that was a bad start.
You know,
Oh,
as a sound engineer by trade, I know about those little buttons, those crazy little buttons you can never find. Wow,
that was
that's
bad.
Oh man,
Oh.
that's funny. So
So I guess we'll give it a few minutes for people to start coming in. Hopefully coming in. So we'll just still bullshit. We got one person, Ghostbusters. He has awesome stuff. He sends me awesome stuff. So welcome. Hopefully we get more people so we can bullshit.
Right on. Welcome to our little cross chat here. This is what we're gonna do is see if we can we got to get people all the way across the country, and then we'll just see how long it takes to technically crash this program. No,
I mean, not long.
I'm really amazed that this can be done.
It's freaky.
Yeah, it is. It is. I used to be a big online gamer, so it's not like this is a brave new world for me or anything. But the idea that you can just go, start your own TV show in a way. I mean, you had to work really hard though. That getting to that point, I had to explain with YouTube, with my wife, that getting to that point is like almost like a video game. They unlock things for you when you achieve different levels of use on the platform. It's kind of bizarre. It's fun,
It is. It's just weird. I didn't do a YouTube channel, and then everyone kept harassing me. They're like, oh, you should do one. You're weird enough. You do all kinds of crazy shit. I'm like, okay. The original videos for this channel, the original name of the channel was Tolerable Times. And I'm like, I hate that. I hated everything about it. So then I'm like, I got to change it. So now it's First 117, and now it's actually going to change again. I have a new logo. I have someone designing stuff. I have a bunch of stuff planned.
Is this an exclusive? Is this an exclusive breaking here? Breaking news. We need a breaking news, Kyron.
I probably can do that. But
but no, I mean, so you were gonna change the name and the look of the show, the channel, I mean. This is big. This is, as a fan, this is big. I get to ask you questions. It's cool.
So the plan is, I have actually the Tokyo Toy Bastard. He's on YouTube. He's in Japan. He's going to draw me the new logo. Okay. The name change is kind of thing happening. It's not going to be drastic. It's going to be a very subtle name change thing. But that's happening. I'm going to not put out a video every day because I cannot do it. I can't. It's killing me. And I was really getting disappointed. And people were nice enough to comment, not call me an asshole, and be like, hey, this video kind of sucks. And I'm like, yeah, it does. I shouldn't be putting this out. So I think I'm going to go like every other day, every 3 days. But nothing crazy.
Well, we were talking about that before we got going here, which is how much time it takes in order to, if you're not just going to squeeze something out onto the internet, and I don't want to do that either. So, I understand not being able to do a show a day. I was watching you and Nas do that for a month, and I was like, how is this?
The 2 days were brutal.
And you're going through a full day of work, and then you go over to Target, dude. I don't want to go to Target when I've had a full night of sleep. I avoid those places like the plague. And you guys are like, yeah, I've been on for 8 hours, and it blows my mind.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I had to change it. We have a few more people. What's up, Rat Blacks? He sent me awesome stuff, and everyone in here sent me stuff, and it's amazing. So thank you for joining us. We got 9 people so far, more than I expected, honestly.
I can hear that my wife's got it on in the other room. Turn it down a little, honey.
Tell her to comment a lot because that'll help the nonsense algorithm, supposedly.
Yeah.
You should do what I do. I have a separate YouTube account. I make it watch all my videos every day, all the time.
It's a lot of work being an online nerd, man. Being a fan, okay, because I went from, and it was you and Naz, I think, that really kind of, went dink and pushed me over the edge into doing it. I was like, I like what these guys are doing. Let me see if I can imitate this. And it is like, no, I can't. I can't do that at all. Here's something that people don't get, and maybe this is easier for you. I get weirded out sometimes kind of filming in public. I think that people are hip to this. Some are hip to it and others aren't. And you just get these weird looks. And I don't know, maybe I'm trying to be more low key lately, but I feel self-conscious like filming,
Yeah, I get in those moods some days, and you know what? My type of personality, like if you hung out on me, you can ask Nas, like how I am in his videos is how I really am. I am a complete lunatic psychopath, and I've lost my goddamn mind. So it's just what comes across is me. It sucks because I notice my videos, I'm getting real tired, and I can watch it in the video, me just losing all hope to go on, and I'm like, I need to fix this.
Yeah. I go out there thinking I'm going to try to make a small improvement in my routine of this next video to try and get people to hang on, because you have roughly from flipping around YouTube, you have maybe 1.5 to 5 seconds to get somebody's, I'm gonna sit back for a second on this. It's a huge puddle of people out there. I'm glad I found you guys.
I'm surprised. This is so weird. Like, think of how we're talking right now. You were just commenting on my videos. We started talking. Now you're on the goddamn channel.
I figured if I was quiet and persistent enough and not scary, that I could maybe eventually break through with you guys. I was like, okay, I gotta be goofy, I gotta be weird, but I can't be too scary. All right, gotta tone that down. And actually, all right, let's talk about the first time that you and I actually had any interaction, and we were texting and through Messenger or whatever, and you said, are you gonna go out hunting this weekend? And I live where I live and where you are, hunting is a thing. And I do not consider myself a toy hunter. So I
hunting tags, that's the kind of
hunting. And I was like, right on. I come from a hunting family. I understand that conservation has to happen. But it was so funny, like the cross connection. I was like, hunting. Why is he asking me about? Well, okay. And I went into this long thing about guns. And then you were at work for 8 hours or something. So you did not respond. And I thought, oh God, I have totally freaked him out. He's thinks I'm an Oregon gun nut, which, I guess in a sense I am, in a sense. But licensed, and we do everything by the book out here too. Well, let's talk about some toys. Nobody wants to hear about us talking about hunting. And you told me to put some stuff aside, and I have a big finish. I swear to God, I do. This is
that kind of video.
this is so unexpected and kind of like your breaking news of the changes coming to your channel. This thing is it's a showstopper, and I'll hold it up, give you like 2 minutes to tell you the story behind it. But it's like this thing arrived the other day, and have you ever? Well, you did one time recently with the episode where you opened up the Castle Grayskull. Have you ever opened anything where you go, "Oh my God, what have I done?"
Oh yeah.
This project, this what was the name of Cameron's band? Oh Lord.
I'm just gonna throw things up, so keep going. You're good.
I had a few, but the last one that I had personally that I had together was called Slim Diggins and the Dumpster Bums.
I'm sorry, what?
Slim Diggins and the Dumpster Bums. We played sort of we played what we call drunk music. It was, just two guitars, bass, drums, and most of the time tongue-in-cheek. And if this is somebody out there who knows me who asked that question, the next question is probably going to be about the flag. We'll see if they
So can I find something of it on YouTube?
You know what? Actually, yeah. There's one of my former bandmates has a channel. I should get some of these links together. I wasn't even thinking about it, but one of my friends that a guy I played with for a lot of years has a band called The Sage Experiment going on right now. There's just a whole bunch. I have played in about
$3 bag.
Oh, knock it off.
$3 bag,
Okay.
Andre. That's the one.
Thank you.
This is actually, it's funny that she would say that, but this is actually one of our old band flyers from a show. And I actually, this was back in the early days of photoshopping, kids. This was back in the late
1400s.
Yes, it's archaic. But so I've been appropriating Batman imagery for a really long time.
Okay.
Yeah. But so what have you sent me a picture today? Have you talked about what you found recently? And you said you found only about a dozen of them. The plane.
I already forgot what I was talking about. I think I moved it already. I don't know if I want to walk that far. I'll do it.
Well, bless you, sir, because this is pretty cool. What case did this come out of? Because this is coming out of a case that has not dropped out here. I'm certain of it.
Okay. Oh man, I neglected a lot of people in comments. Okay. So, were you talking about these?
Yeah. The X-Men, the Quinjets. Those are fantastic. That's
the regular. And that's the one I did today.
Have you? Yeah, you Zamicked it. That's beautiful. That's
just I love it.
Both of them are nice. Does it come with a little stand like the bat planes do?
Yep. It's
that's
under there. You can see it.
Yeah. Some of their airplanes don't come with a little action stand. I don't understand that. The duck boat. This silly thing. This silly thing.
I love that one.
I do. I love it, but it didn't come with an action stand. Basically, what? Because it lands on water. Oh, what's going on here?
Is this you?
Yes, it is me.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh, my wife. I love her.
Wow. Good photo.
I
Look
do
at those
love
shorts on the one dude.
Yeah, that's Robin Crawford. That was okay from left to right as you're looking at it. Though that's Kevin Aldrich on the end. He was the bass player and he has passed on, but everybody else is still alive. We got Robin Crawford in the legs. We got Billy. Oh God, why can't I think of Bill's last name right now? Oh, I'm getting old, dude. I'm getting old. Jeff, me, and Nikki, Rich. God.
So you have other
why
photos on
why
here.
are you guys doing this to me? You're putting me on this spot. My stomach is getting tight.
This is great. I love this. Look at this.
Oh yeah. That yeah. We fancied ourselves a rock band. We did write a few great songs. Most of the really good material that we played was written by like Bill the drummer. Robin had some really great tunes. I never liked my own stuff, but I liked playing everybody else's. And then after that, because that's $3 bag, but that after that was the Slim Diggins stuff, which is there's actual footage of me playing on the internet, on the YouTube. Oh God. Am I turning enough brilliant shades of red for you guys to check your monitors and displays out there? I feel like I'm going.
You're changing a few colors.
So back to toys.
Yeah, let's get back to why we're here before we lose everyone.
Right?
I had fun with that. That was, you gotta have some fun in torturous people.
It's fun, and I'm certainly, look, I am not ashamed of anything outside of the fact that I am brain farting on Bill's last name right now. But they are all still active musicians. Nikki has been, the one who's sung the national anthem at Bulls games for the last, several years. She's stood in and did it for a turn. And, they're very talented people. I was hamming it up in there trying to act like I could play. I can chuff out a song on a guitar, but I'm no musician. And that's why I became a sound engineer. Honest to God. I found I had a better talent producing people's talents, I guess that sounds like I was riding on people's coattails, but that is what a sound engineer does,
Okay.
Well, so with these things, do you know anything about these ugly things? Why is this a treasure hunt?
It's a fantasy car, so.
Right. But they're like, okay. Does it have history? I mean, the dinosaur car I remember from when I was a kid. So, I can understand that being a treasure hunt, but I don't know. Sometimes treasure hunts confuse me. It's like, why'd you pick that?
I don't know. I think it's fun. A lot of people pass by, but I grab them. I like them. I'll probably pop some open soon, but I don't know. I got something today, though, fun.
What'd you do?
Have you seen these guys?
No.
So it's one of those mystery things.
When you were showing me the Cartman thing, but
so it's a mystery one, but
okay.
I don't know. It's like a bigger car, nothing crazy. It honestly looks cheap and stupid as hell. So
yeah,
it looks terrible.
I found that with the blind bag cars that come out in sets that we did buy, like when I was doing the blind bag episodes on my channel, I got really into those because I wanted to see what every one of them was. And of course, the there's a bunch of them that are taken and gone. But I found that what was left, some cars were really gorgeous and other cars were just, ooh, I understand why that's in a blind bag.
They got to get rid of it somehow.
Yep. But you know, they do change dramatically when you and Nas take the paint off of them and stuff. So there's that option with it anyway. Yeah. Is that one of those Captain America vans?
This is actually the Monopoly car.
Oh, okay.
VW one.
Okay.
And it's something like that, but less windows. I don't want to get out. Oh, look at this garbage. So last night, under the influence, I had an idea.
That's come that way.
That's the Fast Wagon Skyline.
Oh, okay.
And so this is how lazy I am. I didn't take it apart properly. I just super glued the shit on.
Well, I mean,
just look at that. That's horrific.
But if you're going to put it into a bubble and reseal it, okay, there's a 50-50 chance you'll get away with it for the rest of your life because nobody will take it out of the bubble. I found recently, I took a couple of cars out, a couple of Porsche and a couple of Mustangs and stuff. And I found these really irregular parts. Like it's like they cut them off at the fender, the right fender, because that one faces into the card. And it just, the rear, that right fender, it looked like all chewed up and poorly painted. You could tell it was like kind of where they snapped it off from the sprue or whatever. And I was like, wow, you know, if this were something of value that collectors are going to keep on the card, never see the fault. And then you're treasuring something that has a fault in it, which is interesting, I thought.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, you know, if you try and melt a Hot Wheel, this is what happens.
What did you do? What did you just put it in intense heat?
So I have blowtorches at work, little ones. I have giant flamethrowers too. But I decided, I'm like, let me see what happens when I put it under a lot of heat. So it melted, and now I can stab someone.
Your head works very much the same way mine does, which is to say, you know, on a sort of a 5th, 6th grade level, sometimes where you just want to take things apart. And I think that's it's a beautiful thing. The deconstruction that you guys do to some of this stuff, it puts a smile on my face because I know that there's a whole sect of people out there for whom that is just it's a sacred cow that you're dipping in paint remover and buffing, you know?
Oh, I destroy the cars. There's a lot. I have, so this bag is for Nas. So Nas, when we're working together, like before hours, after hours, we'll just powder coat, do whatever. So, what the hell? It's a Mustang. I couldn't think of what the hell his car was. That's just a powder coat. I think this is the purple Hot Wheel something. I don't know. It's hideous, but I have a whole goddamn bag of these things.
You've taken some hideous cars though, and have made them look really nice by buffing them out or doing a new paint on them.
So I got this one. I did this today. Yeah, sir.
Oh yeah.
My camera doesn't want to work today.
That's all right. My eyes don't want to work either. But no, I can see
it. When you hit 84, yeah, that happens. So yeah, we got both these. I think they're both hideous, but whatever.
You know, I mean, you got to give it a try, right? You know, you never know how it comes out until the paint is on. Really,
and then it's too late.
Yeah. But you know, I have not seen any mistakes that you guys have made. I'm sure you have, but even
hold
with
on.
even with stuff that you say.
What else do I got? I got so much garbage.
We got a
I
comment
mean, we
here.
do so much.
Are we paying attention enough to our audience?
I'm not.
Well, perhaps we should.
Rat Blacks, what one of those do you need? I forgot what I was showing already. I showed a few things. So just comment in the thing. Ghostbusters, I'll try a 44. I don't know if I have one. And then that weird Annie person. I don't know. I think we got to block her. Ghostbusters.
Tried.
I don't ignore you. I'm talking. Then I forget I can read.
Yeah, it's not our fault that we have very little attention spans for things. It's the squirrel mentality.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. I don't know how I survived this far. Show us some shit you got.
I picked up this Roadrunner. I got a couple of these. Every time you guys would show these, yeah, thank you. Every time you guys would show these, I would just like lose my shit because, and I learned to wait because finally the Mickey thing came around. I picked up one of these the Liberty Walks.
Liberty Walks.
I'm not really into Nissans or anything, but
it's so nice.
When you take a look at it up close and you get a look at the fact that the detail on the front end and the back end is well done, that's almost the main thing for me when I'm looking at buying a car anymore, and it's why I go with Matchbox a bunch of the time too, is the detailing, and because I'm a person that takes a lot of things out of the package, I like to see all the work that's gone into it, and honest to gosh, when you look at something through the bubble, you think you can see it, you think you can get an appreciation for it, but there's nothing really like the tactile nature of having it in your hand. And I know that that's just a no-go for a lot of things like supers, and that's why I appreciate when Nas takes the supers out of the package. I can hear the scream across the land as he does it, like no, and
they lose their minds,
and he does it so well too. I mean, it's I think that's another reason why I really appreciated you guys a lot, is that you have an appreciation and you value this stuff, but it's still a toy. I love that. Or in Nas's case, art project. What's going on with this Mustang thing that he was collecting Mustangs for? I'm so curious.
I'm not going to tell you. I know what's going on, but okay. It's you guys got to wait.
Yeah, no. I never give away. My brother is a professional artist, so I can appreciate that. I didn't mean to invade your privacy, Nas. I apologize.
Oh, you're good. He just said he'll cut off my toes, and I need them.
Yeah, it's like one of the only attractive parts I have is my toes. Well, not only do I open my double.
Man, you need to get like an 80-inch TV to read it.
Yeah, I've got. Well, I will change my whole production. Every show a little better. That's the, or at least trim my nails. That's another thing that I love, and now that it's kind of like I've pointed out the sound of fluorescent lighting to people, and then they go, oh man, I never noticed that before, and now you're gonna notice all the dirty fingers on YouTube.
Yeah,
my son's firing up his music in his bedroom right across the wall here.
What music?
I don't know. He listens to a lot of different things. I'm fairly blessed in that. You know, our kid will listen to anything from, you know, kind of rap and techno and stuff
Hold on.
like that.
I have one.
The country, you know.
I have one question. Has he listened to the song? What is it? WAP by Cardi B.
I'm sure he's heard it. I mean,
That is the worst thing I've heard in a long time.
yeah. Well, you know, I've told him for a really long time that it is his generation's duty to come up with something. I remember probably driving him home from school one day. He was probably about 12 or 13, and I was playing like Dead Kennedys, you know, and I was like, you know, you gotta listen to the right stuff. You gotta have the right thing going. We've been very lucky with him. He'll know probably all the words to that song, but it's probably not something he listens to. It's just something he processes like the kids do these days. But it's up to them. I said, you know, you got to find something that shocks me more than the Dead Kennedys, something that offends me more. You know, my dad had jazz to upset his parents, and then Bobby Soxing and stuff like that. You know? So I was like, you guys got to come up with something. And you know, who did I pick on? Selena Gomez isn't going to do it for you, you know. And it got really mad because he doesn't live. I don't listen to Selena Gomez.
Oh my God. Terrible.
No, I will tell a great story about him really quick, though. We went to see Buddy Guy, a friend of mine, was on Buddy's crew. And so we went down there, and during the show, everybody's got their phone out. I mean, everybody. And they're all standing like in the aisle. There's a point where Buddy, like, he gets on a really long, you know, walk around the theater. And everybody's got their phone out and they're selfieing in front of them and doing all this and taking pictures of them. And I made sure that Zeb was on the end of the, you know, we were right on the aisle, and Buddy walked right up in front of him and played a whole bunch, and then went to move, and then went back and played a whole nother measure, and then handed him the pick and moved on. And it was just a really beautiful thing that, you know, my kid of his generation was like the only one in the room, I think, without his phone out. You know, and so Buddy recognized that. And when he came back to get back on stage, he stopped and recognized Seven again. It was just a very special thing. And I think that because of that organic moment of connection, you know, he has a special place in his heart for like Buddy Guy music. It'll make it another generation, I guess, is what my thought is. He'll still play a couple of the Chess Records stuff for him for his kids, you know. There's hope. There's hope. With toys, I finally got the Steamboat Willie, which was driving me nuts. You guys would like find them and then you'd pass by them, and I would sit there and I would yell at my TV, and the coffee would, you know, just foam at my lip. I picked up, God, what else did what else did I pick up? I had a bunch. Well, you know what? I'm going to drop the hammer. I'm going to drop the hammer. Should I bring this thing
Okay. I need 2 minutes, though, so you're going to have to watch a channel because I have to go to the potty, and I don't want to pee my pants live. So right, I'll be right back. You're in charge. So good luck.
How you doing, everybody? Welcome to the solo channel takeover of the First 117. If you're just joining us here on the program, we've been discussing toys. We've been discussing hunting. We've been discussing just about anything then, you know, what you've been asking about. So what I will do is I will look at the screen here and try to answer a few of your questions as they're going by. living in the moment and having memories beats trying to capture it on your phone. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you very much for saying that. It's something that we kind of miss out on. And when you go back to watch it on your phone later, it's not nearly as impressive as when it happened in front of you. Absolutely. I guess it would be Andre who could move the on-screen questions along. So I guess I can't do anything but answer your question again, Rob. But I do want to thank everybody for like sitting here and watching us yap uselessly. It's really going from one side of the TV tube to the other is not a big step, but it is really nice to be friends with these guys now, because I have been watching them for a really long time. If you are wondering who the hell I am, my name is Cameron, and we run a channel also here on YouTube called Monkeyshine Lab. We do a whole bunch of stuff like toy reviews and movie reviews. I've got 2 sets of movie reviews. One of the sets is just for regular movies that I like to review, and then another one that I do is called the What Is Wrong With You reviews, and that's one that I'm currently working on. I've got to sit down and actually film it. But what I do with those is I go and watch something really like seriously offensive or weird or whacked out that I can find. And I watch it a bunch of times, kind of like Clockwork Orange, and I soak my brain in this person's attempt to make art, because I do feel that when you watch a movie, sometimes because of your state of mind or whatever, you can forget or not catch what's going on. So I want to put myself through a movie at least 3 times, more like 4 or 5. This recent one has been at least 5, which is funny because I don't really like it. But please tune in for the review. Maybe I'll get that up tomorrow. Axel, what do you want? My dog just entered the room and he chews my toes. I'm sorry. So if I yell out in pain, you'll know why. Anyway, over at Monkeyshine, we do toy reviews and movie reviews and other crap that I can find. And sometimes my wife joins me on these adventures. And we go out, peg hunting, thrifting, and doing all sorts of fun stuff like that. Wow. It's trying to sit here and fill air while Andre is emptying his bladder. That's a substantial ask, apparently. That, or he had to go to he does live out east, so maybe he had to step to the priv. They have those outhouses out east. I don't know about the plumbing. Is the plumbing working out east? I hear movement. Ow, if you bite me in the groin again, I swear this is not going to go well for you. My dog is attacking me. Honey, please call the dog. She'll hear it. We're on a delay. Anyway, well, yeah. So, Andre, switch the question at least, man.
Oh man, are people asking you about it?
Wow, I haven't rambled on mic like that in a long time.
Oh wow, I missed a lot.
I leave edits and stuff in my videos a lot to show people that it never goes smoothly. I mean, trying to do something in one take with an animal or a child around doesn't work. I was talking to Andre at work today about hunting. Why is it harder to kill a moose rather than a deer if the moose is larger target? Never been hunting and just curious, honestly. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's the wallop you'd have to use to drop the 2, right? I mean, muscle mass on a moose as opposed to a deer.
I would think you'd have to make sure you hit that sweet spot.
I have never ever hunted anything with fur. And I had one occasion.
Wait, you hunt people?
No,
That's how I took that.
I did pheasant and duck with my dad when I was younger, and I kind of got turned off of that at a certain point in my life where I was convinced I was becoming a hippie. It didn't take, though. I became counterculture instead. But I'm not opposed to it. I come from the Midwest, and I understand conservation, and believe me, I understand what a pest like wild turkeys are. We have them around here, and every time I see one, I'm just like, "Ew," and I hit it with the car. Most useless, dirty birds ever.
Oh my! I agree. I hate them. I hate turkeys. I hate geese. So you're good.
They're amazingly destructive, and you don't really understand until you own property that one goes after and does something to. I never hated crows until they took apart my lawn, man.
Oh,
I don't, but it's illegal to do anything to them here, so we let them go.
it's illegal to get caught.
Yeah. Well, I live within city limits, so it's you can't even discharge air guns here.
Really?
Same size bullets and a bigger animal. I never really understood outside of need. I never understood dropping a really huge animal. I don't get the charge out of it. I don't discount others for doing it. I don't like safari hunting, but conservation hunting. Like, you've got 2 tags, right? Was that 2 that you held up?
That's just 2 of them. I have more.
Okay. So, that's yeah. See, and you
I'm out
paid
to kill
for those,
shit.
and they only issue a certain amount of them.
Yes, I won where I want to, like areas.
Yeah. See, it's a very controlled thing. I mean, some folk are completely against it, and I understand that. It's been a weird thing being in the middle of those 2 cultures. Because I had my first weapon when I was 7. I have respected firearms my entire life. I have never shot, with the exception of one poor pheasant. I have never shot a living creature since. Although I'll tell you what, I got some rodents out back that are really starting to get me to the point where I'm going to discharge an air weapon within city limits. You didn't hear that, Salem Police.
Yeah, I was just saying, don't incriminate yourself. Did you see we have a question, actually?
Oh, do we? I'm sorry. Okay, you want questions? Here's a question. Who is your favorite childhood villain? Ooh. Now, are you talking about real life or like comic books and stuff? Because I told my wife.
We can't go into presidents.
I told my wife about my bully story the other day. What?
That's a good question, and people are answering it.
Okay. The favorite childhood villain for me, well, I took him away, but one of my favorites is the Red Skull. Ooh. And I really love the Red Skull, and that new Marvel Legends figure broke me back into buying figs again. I had to have it. So I love the Red Skull, and I also Dr. Doom.
Oh yeah.
I don't know really why I don't have any bad guys from DC that stand out. That's kind of an odd thing with me. I don't know why, but when it comes to villains, I always think Marvel, because Marvel always had the most messed up characters in the head, They were always the most interesting. To me.
Really? I would think DC.
Stanley, they tackled social issues and they did things with
Okay.
the X-Men and stuff like that. And Pete, Peter Parker never had an easy ride, even though he could beat up Flash Thompson. He had to take the bullying because he couldn't let people know that he was Spider-Man. Of course, the movies are kind of using that now. They're going with this whole multiverse thing. Get ready, kids.
No, I don't want to.
No, dude. When I went to see Endgame, I told my wife, it has been a really good ride. I've had a good time, and this is where I'm stepping off the train. I thought we would go and we would. And I could just really let go of the MCU at that point. I could let it be what it was going to be, but they keep sucking me back in. I don't mind the Shang-Chi stuff. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, I hear good things about it.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's always good. And I wish it weren't. I really wish that it weren't something that makes my little inner geek get all gooey. But it is
Gooey.
Darth Vader all the way. Okay. Now that's interesting. Darth Vader as opposed to and Riff Raff. Very good. But Darth Vader as opposed to Zool from Ghostbusters. See, that's the hard time I have about answering any of those questions, and we have like 10 grandkids, a whole
That's a
mess
lot.
of them. Yeah, like 3 of them are out in Buffalo. We have 1 down in the Carolinas, and then we've got a whole mess of boys out here. And one of the questions that they asked me very early on when they kind of got with the whole comic book thing a little bit was who my favorite characters were. And like I've got the Thing. I really like Ben Grimm, but I thought that I really think that for the most of the time that I was a kid, the Marvel characters all had problems from acne to a lot of other issues. Ben Grimm, I always identified with because I never thought that I was a good-looking kid, and it turned out that I wasn't, and I'm not a good-looking man now. But dog, I swear to God, I'm gonna break your neck. He's gonna take my toes off, man. This damn dog. Do you have that new? My wife just loves Jack. Ouch.
I hate Jack. He's awful.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's why I got an awful dog, is because you got Jack. I got another awful dog in my house. Because Annie was
This
like,
dog.
see, even Andre, all of our friends were getting dogs, and he's like, even Andre got a new dog. Look.
My bad.
I swear to God, knock it off. Honey, come get this dog off of my toes, please. Oh my God. Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna close the door.
Being attacked.
So let's get back to the the view here. Do we have but I do love that question, but it's so hard to answer because there's just so many, Bruce Wayne is Bruce. That's why I like Batman though. I could never stand Superman because things were okay in Superman's
Fuck
world.
Superman.
Superman, his world was just too clean and too cool, and they've grittied him up. What's his name? Has Snyder Todd, or is it Todd Snyder?
Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder has grittied him up. And I haven't seen that 6-hour cut yet. I'm looking forward to that. Superman. Oh man. We could talk
Superman's a
about
bomb.
this for days.
Take away his powers. Take away, just take away his powers. He sucks as a person. Bad reporter. Bad relationships. He's a horrible person. I hate Superman. He's a bum.
God damn it.
Oh, look at this little guy.
He wants
hi,
to be
puppy.
he wants to be on camera so badly. You should feel his little heart's racing so bad right now.
He looks terrified.
Yeah.
His eyes are like, oh man.
All right. Get down. Out. 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 Out, damn spot. Little Shakespeare for you. All right. I've actually managed to close my door now. That will not happen again. I've probably got a cat trapped in here with me, though.
Oh, cats are scary in those rooms.
So, you know what? We were talking about weird movies the other day. And I got to tell you, I've got anything pretty much you can name, which is making me really, really wonder what this is in this box you're sending my way.
I'm sending you stuff. The one big thing I think you'll appreciate, I redid it myself. It was something I found at the flea market.
Okay.
And I redid it because I love horror, and I felt like what I did to it was more fitting. It was sitting on a shelf, and I'm just looking at it. I'm like, I haven't done anything with this. I think I know someone that'll be able to do something way better, or at least appreciate it more. If you don't, throw it the fuck out. But there's some stuff in there you'll like.
I think everything is like sort of a sedimentary thing. It sort of filters down to who it's supposed to be with for a while. My office is filled with stuff that we've thrifted and things, or things that models that I built. You can see above my head up here.
I see. Mine are still in the boxes in plastic. I'm not putting them together.
I just I preach all the time that if you're in this hobby, going to the box stores and things of that nature to get your collection, it's gonna kill you. It's gonna kill your wallet trying to keep up with it. And so I'm very selective of what I pick up out of a box store, but anything around here, it's like, oh, we flea market like crazy. Believe it or not, I am a huge horror fan, but if I had to choose, it's probably the Wolfman. I love the Wolfman. Larry Talbot, and they screwed up that remake real bad. I mean, how can you replace Lon Chaney Jr.'s lovable lug?
You can't. Lon Chaney was amazing.
And he was a guy that you just felt, like cool around until he wolfed out. And then it was too late. Squirm. Oh, this is from my wife. Okay, yeah. This is another movie that I've been thinking about reviewing. Are you familiar with Squirm?
I have no idea what it is.
It is a film from 1973 or 4, I think. Maybe I'd have to Google it. But it is a film about a night where a power line falls and electrifies the ground and makes these worms fill a country farmhouse and kill everybody in it. Like the woman's in the shower, the worms just start coming out of the shower head and stuff.
Oh my
and
gosh.
it is, they had, and there's some scientific film of these worms that like they blow their guts out. Have you ever seen these? Like, it's in order to trap food or to move along or whatever, these particular worms, they kind of just throw out this, and they used close-up science films in the beginning of this movie to show you these worms that are actually legitimately horrific. And then, you know, by the end of it, of course, when they're filling the house, it's obviously worms on a raising floor or whatever. But it's a film that terrorized my wife and myself. We saw it separately as children. You know, it's one of those that you catch on the late night movie on, you know, on NBC or UHF station back in the day. I mean, you're young enough that like broadcast TV, cable has always been around. But at one point, broadcast TV was playing whatever they could find, and Squirm found its way into my little eyes. And I mean, honest to God, I was thinking about doing a movie review of it, and I can't sit down to watch the movie.
So, what I sent you,
we've watched it
review
together since we got married. You know, like we watched it together because we were like, oh my God. You know, and it's on Tubi, by the way. So you can, everybody out there, most everything that I do review or I have is available to the general public via streaming or other stuff. It's not hard to find. So Squirm, and it's on Tubi. What's up, love? My beautiful wife, she just poked her head in and looked at me.
To make fun of you, right?
No, I'll tell you what.
Creature of the Black Lagoon is on there. You're rambling about Squirm. I just was saying there's other good stuff in the comments.
See?
Comments are good.
I know.
Oh my gosh. How far back am I?
I have no idea. I don't know. Creature from the Black Lagoon. Now you're going to start another half-hour dissertation. That's serious. Lon Chaney was the man, and you know, if here's a hard one for you to watch, if you can find it. Or actually, I think it might even be on Tubi. Dracula versus Frankenstein, and he plays a junkie, and it's a really sad part. It's when the guy shoots him up with this stuff, he becomes an axe killer, and it's just I think of it as like how far they fall.
Oh no, I don't know if you ever heard of the song. It's called doom metal. It's a type of music, but the song is actually called "The Satanic Rites of Dracula." It's about Dracula bites someone that's just shot up heroin, and now Dracula's addicted to heroin, and it's the story of him being addicted to heroin.
Well, you know, there was a time where it was so fashionable. You know, everybody ran into Dracula and everybody got hooked on smack. Oh my God. Oh, what do we got? What else we got going? Who is that guy talking with you? Looks like Ryan Fitzpatrick.
The football player? Is that you're talking about, Sammy?
Ryan Fitzpatrick. Ooh, the Ghoul from Parma, Michigan. Interesting. Yes. Well, but I'm a connoisseur of weird, strange cinema. I really the stranger it gets, the better sometimes. And I wade through a tremendous amount of streaming stuff to find some of the things that I do. If I bring a movie to somebody's attention, I figure, you know, it's got to be worth at least one sit through. And that's why I do like 4. You know, I want to make sure that I'm either saying, yeah, this is a film that's worth this or it's worth that. You know, film is a tough thing. Abbott and Costello meet Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. See, now you're talking about our childhood too. Again, every Halloween, right? They would play the classics on broadcast. I kind of miss that. You know, I look at the wall of literal wall of DVDs and Blu-rays that I have, and I think, you know, I can access all of those Abbott and Costello movies. Like right now, we could watch Dr. Jekyll on the screen in back of me. Maybe that takes a little of the specialness away from it. You know, like if you can watch, you know, Thanksgiving Charlie Brown every other day now. These kids don't know. They don't know what a great world they have. You remember sitting through a TV series and missing a couple episodes and going, "Oh,
it ruined everything." You're like, "I'm never going to see that. I'm never going to get this done."
Yeah. But now things like Battlestar. Oh my god! Oh, now I'm gonna have to get rid of this. Oh my god!
Oh man, that's who he thinks you look like.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. I've been called worse.
I mean, he's a cool dude.
The one beautiful thing about being in music for as long as I have is I have no ego left to crush. I just have fun, you know. Ryan Fitzpatrick. Who does he play for?
Oh man, the Washington football team, because they don't have a real name still.
Yeah, right. That's so silly. When are they going to get that together? I don't know.
Oh, you should hear their options. Ooh.
I am a big Packers fan. Boomy, let the hate rain down.
Stop. You stop.
I come from Packer country, so I gotta, you know.
Huh? My wife is yelling at me. Sorry. Yes.
Oh, so I can't say something.
You can say stuff, just not horrible stuff.
Next Friday, me and Nicole and Flower are going to the strip club.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Okay, I think I'm good. Sorry to cut you off.
No. You know, I think that that's what makes watching YouTube interesting versus watching something that's produced on a network TV show. So what about Rob Zombie? Oh, here we go. Rob Zombie movies. How do you feel? Have you immersed yourself in the films of Rob Zombie?
Yes.
I have an opinion on this, but I want.
I got something to show you. So you talk. Give me a second.
Okay. I'll tell you what. When Rob Zombie did House of a Thousand Corpses, I was a huge fan. I looked at what he did with that film, and I still look at it with a reverence.
Yeah, that still works.
He achieved some stuff with House of a Thousand Corpses that is cinematic gold, literally. That I feel belongs right next to anything that Orson Welles did with continuous shot or anything else. I mean, I thought it was brilliant. What do you got there? Ooh, signed. A club we used to play in had Bill Moseley's signature on the wall. I always loved that. I think that series then kind of went downhill. I think that second film was meh. It was a very harsh change stylistically. Hi guys, what's up? First one, we are doing well, Zelda. Welcome. Thank you for your various comments and likes and stuff on my recent stuff. I really appreciate that. Honest to gosh, I appreciate anybody that takes even 3 minutes to watch part of one of my 37-minute videos. They sometimes turn out.
Hey, they're fun as hell.
I appreciate it. It's a lot of like we were talking about. It's a lot of work, and it's for the fun of it. We're having fun. I before I started YouTubing, and I was watching you guys do your thing, I learned how to properly toss a bin, like taking the cards out and sorting the cards, and watching you and or Nas handling a bin and using a shopping cart
Like a
sometimes
crazy
and stuff
person.
like that. It was like, you know, it was like a whole learning process. But then I found myself like, you know, like if I was having a rugged afternoon or something, I would like go over to the local Kroger and the local Fred Meyer and find the bin, and just, it's cathartic. It's hard to explain. I guess other people would say, you know, yeah, I get the same out of exercising.
I like this better than exercising.
But,
I don't sweat as much.
yeah. Well, my son is a tremendous athlete, and I always told him I don't see any reason to run unless I'm being chased. But you go ahead.
Well, once in a while I'll run so I can make sure I can run away when I'm chased, but that's about it.
I think about that all the time, and I don't want to get into a dark area here, so we're going to change the subject to something else.
Okay, so let's get back to some Hot Wheels, because that's why people came here, probably.
Yeah, and or Matchbox. My wife and I picked up a couple of really cool Matchbox recently. Every time we see this Willis, she makes me pick it up. But she loved this color, and I gotta say I kind of dig it too. And the thing is, the detailing on the front end and back end of this is, again, that's why I'm buying so much Matchbox as opposed to, you know, I'm really sniping for Matchbox. I go for certain stuff, and then, you know,
Do you have the Poop King?
I do not. Not
What
yet,
is wrong
but
with you?
I saw it on your channel, man, and I was like,
I love the Poop Kings.
gotta have that. We were talking about blind bags, and I did pick up the Is It Number 7, Is It Number 2 truck, which is with the toilet seat on the back of it.
I love those. I got a few different variations that people sent me, and I found one at the flea market.
I saw it on your channel when you picked one up out of the blind bag or something, and I was like, I gotta have that. And so I do go on very specific hunts, but I'll tell you what, this recent Fred Meyer stop was like, my head exploded. All those road runners, tons of cougars. I mean, it was everything but supers, of course. But you know, everything seems to be dropping out here. I got a Poop King. Ooh, I got a Poop King. That's, you know, the other thing I didn't realize too when I was getting into it was the variations that are coming out. I just saw, you know, if you like a certain vehicle but you don't like the livery, it will change. And so Matchbox is actually, and I wish I had a photo to throw up of this, but Matchbox is coming out with a Gulf livery milk truck. This milk truck, but done with a Gulf livery on it, and it's just gorgeous. You know, that teal blue with the orange spot on it. Absolutely mind-numbingly gorgeous. Gotta have one. He says with Christmas approaching and 10 grandchildren.
Oh man, that's too many.
Shit. I do, but I'll tell you what, I my grandkids using them in my shows has worked out really well. Working with the Lego stuff, it's kind of fun to include them. So, as usual, hi boys, and they're all boys, all of them except Emily, one girl. Not sure if you guys saw the Sky Hour Mini saw the Sky Hour Mini with the checkboard livery on the top. Oh yeah, the Mini. Yeah. Actually, I do have that. It is in a box right over there with other things that I am like. I have a box of things that are to do, videos to do. You ever look at a box of toys and go, not today, man, not today.
Yeah, I have about 10 all through the basement. Well, I got a box here, a box here, and that's just within reach. I have about 1, 2, 3, okay, like 4 more over the other side of the basement.
The 43 Cadillac, I have that cream yellow one. It's really nice, and it's right alongside the Midnight Blue that came out a little while ago. I like the Cadillac series a lot in the Matchbox. My mom drove a Caddy for a while in the late 70s and 80s. And I miss that ride. When we were talking about the Roadrunners earlier, you were like, really? You're looking for the Roadrunner? And I was like, yeah, because those big floaty muscle cars that never felt safe at all. Oh my God, dude. Yeah.
That's the Super B, the Charger.
Yeah.
I love the Challenge. My wife said when we moved from Philly, I'm allowed to buy a Challenger, but I didn't specify which Challenger, and the one I want is about $80,000. So,
do you ever watch that show where those guys hook dudes up with different cars? Like they go out car hunting for these rich guys and find them the ride that they're looking for and stuff. It's pretty interesting. And there's a million hours of automotive stuff I could watch. I am not an auto guy. Let me explain something too. I could work on my 78 Rabbit. I knew how to work on my 78 Rabbit. You know, I'm not incompetent with a wrench, but our son is much more inclined to that. You know, he's really taking to it. He's got a head for it. Always has. You know, I would put a storybook in front of him, wouldn't want to read it. I put a Doctor Who manual with all this technical information in front, and he would memorize the book front to back and carry it around till the spine fell off. You know, reading is just finding out what that particular brain wants to absorb. That's a little note for you parents out there. Stop forcing your kids. But it was funny, you know, my wife comes into me the other night. She says, would you turn on YouTube? Sure. Okay. Can you type in this? RUST. Our son is involved with it. I need to know about it. So we watched like people play Rust for like 4 hours. I mean, like, oh my God, you missed that rock. Go back. Like, oh my God, we got involved. And I'm like, at the end of it, we were like both looking at each other going, yeah, the game's okay. He's fine playing that. That's okay. Like, oh, good thing I don't have a console right now that works. I'd be playing that. Your dogs are making me feel so good right now, dude.
hold on. So this is what you said first. Hold on.
I just saw the conversation going by. You want my wife wants Jack. No, honey. No. She's the most wonderful woman in the world. And here's the funny thing. All right, you know, our son is adopted, and
I'm adopted.
She took me in. And so when she asks to bring other lives into this, it's very hard for me to say no. It honestly is, because that's her place on earth, is to take care of us strays. And she does a wonderful job of it. She puts up with all of this. I'll tell you what, I never in a million years, I dated a girl, she may be watching, I don't know. I posted on Facebook, but she once asked me, when are you going to stop wearing t-shirts with superheroes on them? And I was like, now this is like, I was in my 30s. And I was like, I never really gave it any thought. Honest to God, you know.
Yeah,
like,
why would you?
Well, you wear and I'm thinking you wear tie dye all the time. I'm not telling you not to wear tie dye. Like, you know, this is the image I care to project. Today is Lincoln with the lenticular 3D. Or no, excuse me. God, I got that wrong. My brain is not. I am not braining well today.
Well, so I don't know if you looked underneath us, that scrolly thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cut us off in about 15 minutes because I'm exhausted.
Yeah,
and I've been up since late. But
I think
so
everybody's probably heard enough of me. Yeah.
I think I'm definitely gonna have you back on. And next week when you get the package, I think we should do another live stream.
Oh, absolutely.
Of you opening it, so you can just be like, "What is wrong with this guy? What is happening? Why?"
No, I'd like to have witnesses, honestly.
Oh, you're gonna need them.
Okay, Andre sent me a box, and I'm on live stream.
It'll be terrifying. You can do your own video. I would recommend doing that also, but maybe open it your video and then bring it on the live stream. But I mean, we still have 15 minutes. We still have people can ask us
please,
shit or whatever.
Ask us some questions. I would love to interact with people. That's why honestly, God, that's why I'm here. Rat Black's Diecast on YouTube.
He has awesome stuff, and he sends me awesome stuff. He's a good guy.
I have followed, like, I've tried to subscribe to everybody that you and Naz have put up. So, and I really, you know, I try to reciprocate. Like, the whole social media side of YouTube was just really something that I never really dealt with. So, any hints on what you've been working on? Oh, yeah, dude.
I guess people that weren't here for the beginning, let me. So the channel, like everyone saw, I have not been putting anything up. This live stream was just random, so I could talk to Cameron, and I had a good reason for us to just talk nonsense and harass people. I'm gonna sell Jack to an orphanage if he keeps barking, but no, I just wanted a reason to, I don't know, relax, talk with you, and but the channel, I have merchandise. They're made as the channel's real small, but there's going to be merchandise, something so it's easier for me because I've had people ask me about the shirts, about hoodies, about weird stuff, and then I was thinking maybe we do man thongs or banana hammocks. So, also, I think we're going to start having some masks. So when you're out about hunting, you'll have a First 117 shirt on. Or a mask, whatever the fuck it is.
We can make the very first hybrid man thong mask. You can wear it and then you take it off with Velcro straps and you just put it around your face.
No. No, man. But I'm gonna just cut you off there because that's horrific. But
hey,
jeez. At the beginning of the thing, I was saying the name change is gonna be coming. It's not gonna be much, but it'll be subtle. New logo, new everything, revamp the channel. I'm gonna interact with you guys more. We got Cameron here who's been amazing. The whole night he's been entertaining, telling us stories, telling us about his sweet band he had, and his wife chiming in. But I don't know. I just want to have more fun with you guys. I want to do better for you guys because, like I said earlier, I've put out some crappy videos, and that's unacceptable. So I'm going to do less videos, but better quality and longer. I'm going to try and be as funny as Cameron here. Or as ridiculous. I don't have the glasses, which doesn't make me as cool. So maybe I'll get some like fake ones. But no, it's just the channel's gonna change, it's gonna get better. That's all it is. That's all this is. Everyone was nice enough to help me get to the 1,000. And he's gotta handle you because you have lost it. But yeah. More interaction, more with you guys, more customs. I got crap coming, but Cameron, talk about your channel, talk about you, and sell them on your channel in the next couple minutes.
All right, everybody. Well, hey, if you want to come on over to the Monkeyshine Lab, that's Monkeyshine Lab here on YouTube. We do all sorts of goofy toy videos. We do hunts and we do the usual thing. And then we do try to break out of the usual thing with some odd movie reviews and product reviews in ways that you might not think about them. I just did a recent series on minifigures and Max where I purchased lots of different Lego. They call it Lego friendly, the building brick type things. And then I saw whether or not the minifigures from the various different systems interacted with them, if they were in scale and etc. So you can kind of see a report on that, as well as seeing what the kids who are actually at the ages on the box, see how they went through on a build. So if you have kids that are of that age, you can kind of check it out. We try to provide a little bit of a service in terms of like pushing people towards renewing, reusing, and recycling stuff, fixing toys. That's something that I've got to get on. I've got to set up the camera and just set it over my shoulder when I'm repairing things, because I'm constantly picking up broken toys and fixing them because I've got 10 grandkids. And so broken toys you can talk people out of for pennies. And then you fix them because there's one little loose wire or a battery is dead. That's a good one. I've gotten lots of great toys for the kids that way. So, we really try. We do go into box stores, but we try to get you to go out into your communities and find the stuff that may be sitting in the Goodwills and in the resale that needs a good home. And you can find stuff. I don't know how many action figures that I've found at resale. If you're an inbox collector, that's going to be a problem. But we at Monkeyshine really try to do the thing where we save more money, and or tell you where to spend your good money. We try to do that too. So come on over, check it out. Dude, I can't thank you enough for everything that you have done for me and my family and my channel. I'm really humbled. Thank you, because I'm a total stranger and you had no idea what to expect.
I know you could have just went crazy on this.
It's a crapshoot out there. I mean, it's a seriously weird world. The Chinese said, "May you live in interesting times," and I think that little curse has definitely come around in a lot of ways. So thank you for letting me in, because I know what it's like, But hey, you lunatics, come look at my channel, interact with me. I will try to keep you entertained while Andre is retooling. I can't wait to see the changes, man. This is going to be so much fun. And then your game is going to step Naz's game up. It's going to be great.
I hope so. I mean, he puts out good stuff, but
he really does.
Literally just got the message from my guy. It is going to be another week of no videos.
Okay.
So,
all right, well,
I'm going to hold off. So it's going to be the live stream, hopefully with us, next week when you get the package, and then the next day or day after, channel will be back up and running like normal.
Well, I'll tell you what, I will try to send some quick videos your way just to keep the channel hits moving and stuff, because there's nothing worse than losing the great momentum that you've managed to create. And I'm happy to be a part of that success, and really happy that you guys have kind of let me in on this. It's been a lot of fun.
It has. And there's more to come. A lot more nonsense. So here's our last questions.
Yeah, last question of the evening. How long have you been collecting? I think all my life. I don't have anything. I'm looking around and I have there's definitely stuff that's been around for ages. How about you?
Always, always, always. And so maybe, okay, so we've both always been collecting. How long for Hot Wheels have we been collecting now?
Oh, well, Hot Wheels, I would say that that's kind of fairly recently that I've picked it up again in terms of a collecting hobby. We have been buying Hot Wheels because we have like oodles of grandkids. We have a basket, and so whenever we've been at resales and stuff and we see ones that are in good shape or cool looking, we bought them and brought them home. We did go through that basket recently and find out that the kids have been banging around, you know, some red lines and stuff.
Oh no.
No! But in terms of collecting and package and stuff like that, I've really only been doing that for a couple of years now, I think. You guys got me really revved up on the Diecast stuff. I started watching your channels and it was like, this is so cool.
I'm glad I got you into it. I mean, when you sent me the first video, I was showing everyone. I'm like, yo, look at this shit. Like, it was so cool. I was so happy. Like, I think that was really when I realized people gave a shit what I did.
My nephew has my original red lines. I got Hot Wheels from the first and second generations. So my nephew does have all of my original red lines, and I've got pictures of them. And he texted me some pictures. I'll ask him to give me some really good pictures, and we'll post those up because, yeah, I've been collecting. I've had Hot Wheels for a long time. Oh, look,
there she is.
Come on in here. I am
yes.
In. And Andre, we love you. You're amazing. Thank you. And I am so critical of the YouTubers out there. I have I'm a hater. Yeah. I'm kind of a hater.
We won't mention any names, but she does. Oh my God.
Do
I watch them anyway.
So you're definitely a fave. And thank you. Thank you very much for the friendship and the support.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
sell this guy's channel, though. It's not about me right now. Sell his channel. Help him.
I have a really pretty girl on occasionally with me.
I know. It's the only reason I watch.
It's
Please do come watch Cameron. He is fun. I think it's fun. I've been drug out. I have some favorites. I share some information. Mm-hmm. I really do love. We've had a couple of our grandkids on that have built some mecha figures. It's been a good time.
Yeah.
And I think it's diverse. I think there's a good mix and a lot for everyone. So take a peek. Just Please. Like what the word Monkeyshine is. We're goofing. We're having a good time.
We're figuring out how to goof around better.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Axel, come on.
Yeah. Take that dog. I have got bite marks.
That well-behaved dog.
My feet. I've been trying to sit here and be like chill, but the dog is like biting my feet and I'm like, okay. I love him. I can't stop. But it's like Jack barking. Is that Jack barking right now?
He will not stop. It's all night. I wake up at all hours and he's just barking. And I just think, I tried earplugs, honestly, and I feel bad for my neighbors. I'm like, just stop barking. We put him in bed. He still barks. I'm like, oh my God.
Is there that's really odd. That's really odd.
He's healthy as hell. That's the thing. They're like, he's just being a dog. I'm like, okay, because I thought something was wrong.
On time and on key. Well, dude, thank you so much. Let's do this like seriously soon again. And I will send some videos over so we can keep your channel moving.
The right videos.
Yes, please. Oh gosh.
I'm so confused.
I need to take credit for that, everybody. That last video that Andre posted was supposed to be a different one, and I resent him part 2 of a different one. It was a mistake.
I was so confused. I downloaded it like 8 times. I'm like, what am I doing wrong?
And again, see, and I told you before we went live, I told you I'm a technician, and you would think I would be better at this stuff. But whatever. Oh my God. Next time it'll be sharper. With every show, a little better. That's what I do. What are you Googling now?
I'm responding to someone. I guess I could just talk. Ken, he asked about customs. Earlier in the video, I showed some, but I'm going to try and put more customs on Instagram and Facebook and do some videos. Oh, this guy's got something. Hopefully it's not a custom banana hammock, though.
This was the Showstopper I told you about.
Oh, we almost forgot! Whoa, what the? Holy shit.
It's a Mustang.
Wow.
It's the fastback. It's the 67. This showed up. My mom sent me this a half a month ago for my birthday. She may be out there watching right now, or she'll watch the restream or whatever. But she said, you know, here, build this on your channel. And I was like, oh my God. That's why I asked you earlier. Have you ever like opened something and then gone, what have I done? Like this.
That's gonna be rough. It's gonna be so cool when it's done.
I mean, dude, there's it's you can do it fastback or you can do it the 67, the regular style. It's for 16 plus, so apparently I rate and it's
yeah, you're a bit above that.
It's 1,471 pieces.
That's too many. I can't even count that high.
I got pissed off building the 123 piece Thor, man.
I say I have the GTR little Lego set, and I was tired of that like 5 minutes in.
Oh my God! And now, but I feel like I have to do this, and I will for you guys. I will. We will set up a camera. I have plenty of facility to put a camera overhead and set to building this thing. But I mean, I gotta clear my workbench first. My workbench is really where this should happen, because if I put it in front of my computer, I'll never get to my computer again. I mean,
no.
Oh my God! Look at! I mean, there's on the side. It's like they run through all the.
Holy shit!
Like,
dude, that's intense. Good luck with that.
Shit, I got to get a ring light, but I mean, it's insane, bro. They have like there's a scoop on the hood and stuff. It's like
that's amazing.
This ain't Lego, man. This is hell.
It's the end of the world. Okay, so
I was like, oh, Mom, what have you done? You know, but it's brilliant for the show. I mean, it's the kind of content that I need. You know, coming up with different ideas is tough. So we'll do it together, dude.
Okay, so guys, thank you for watching. Cameron, thank you for everything. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for all this. I'm going to go sleep because I'm tired. Woo! And that just showed up. I was trying to avoid. That's my wife. She's very quiet and graceful.
Oh, my God.
But like I said, thank you, man. Thank you for everything. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Another week of no videos, but hopefully this guy sends me the right videos to help out so there's something on the channel. If not, I'll see you guys in a week, and there's a few things planned, and I think you guys will like it. Cameron, say goodbye, and then we're done this, and we're tired of these people.
Thank you very much for coming out and sitting with us on a Friday night. Now go get shitty somewhere.
I'm ending it there. That's perfect. See ya.
Good night.